Hotels are undergoing a massive transformation, far beyond just new decor or upgraded amenities. What you don't know about these rapidly evolving environments in 2025 isn't just an inconvenience. It can actively harm your wallet, compromise your most sensitive data, and even get you permanently blacklisted from entire hotel chains. Hidden charges are more sophisticated, data breaches are a constant threat, and policies that seem minor could force you to pack your bags and find new lodging mid-trip. This isn't just about avoiding a minor annoyance. It's about safeguarding your vacation budget, your digital security, and your future travel options. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the most crucial new hotel rules and the insidious pitfalls that savvy travelers absolutely need to be aware of. Let's dive right into something that feels as fundamental as electricity in a hotel room: Wi-Fi. For years, free Wi-Fi was the ultimate perk, a given expectation, a beacon of convenience. But here's the stark and often ignored truth in 2025, that free often comes with a hefty invisible price tag. It almost always means public and, more critically, unsecured. Hotel networks, by their very nature of serving thousands of transient guests, are sprawling, complex, and highly susceptible. This makes them prime hunting grounds for cybercriminals who are constantly lurking, eager to snatch your most valuable digital assets. We're talking about your passwords, your credit card numbers, your banking details. Any piece of personal information you transmit over that network is potentially vulnerable. Even the largest, most reputable global hotel chains are in a constant, uphill battle to keep pace with increasingly sophisticated attacks from malicious actors. Imagine this scenario. You've just checked in, settled into your room, and you pull out your laptop to quickly check your bank balance. As you type in your sensitive information, a hacker, perhaps sitting just a few rooms away, could be quietly monitoring every single keystroke, effortlessly capturing your login details. So, what's the proactive solution? The golden rule for 2025 and beyond is simple. Always assume that any public Wi-Fi network, including hotel networks, is inherently unsafe for sensitive transactions. If you absolutely must access sensitive accounts while connected to hotel Wi-Fi, you need an extra layer of protection. That's where a virtual private network (VPN) becomes your indispensable digital bodyguard. A VPN encrypts your internet connection, creating a secure tunnel for your data. Alternatively, bypass the hotel Wi-Fi entirely and stick to your own mobile data for anything financial, medical, or highly personal. Let's talk about something incredibly common, yet increasingly dangerous: power outlets. You stride into your hotel room and immediately confront the frustrating reality: a glaring scarcity of accessible power outlets. You start performing a bizarre electrical ballet, swapping out chargers, deciding which device gets priority. And then, inevitably, you reach for that multi-adapter or start daisy-chaining plugs into a single wall socket. Here's the alarming truth: plugging too many devices into one wall socket, particularly when employing overloaded power strips or multiple adapters, isn't just an inconvenience. It's a massive fire hazard. Hotel infrastructure, particularly in older properties, may not have been designed with the sheer electrical demands of today's tech-laden traveler in mind. What happens when you overload a circuit? At best, you'll blow a fuse. At worst, you could initiate an electrical fire that can spread with terrifying speed in a multi-story building full of guests. Hotels maintain an absolutely non-negotiable strict zero-tolerance policy for this behavior. The potential for widespread property damage and severe injury is simply too great. If your charging setup looks overloaded, if the plugs feel warm, or if you're using more than one multi-plug adapter, it is overloaded and dangerous. Prioritize your most essential electronics, unplug devices the moment they are fully charged. If you need more outlets, ask the front desk for an approved hotel-grade power strip. Moving on, let's address those bathroom amenities. For a long time, those charming mini shampoos, conditioners, and bars of soap were genuinely complimentary. However, the hospitality industry in 2025 is undergoing a subtle but significant shift. We're talking specifically about the more substantial items: those plush towels, luxurious bathrobes, and elegant glassware. Many hotels are now employing sophisticated inventory tracking methods, including RFID tags sewn into bathrobes and towels. The era of borrowing these larger, more expensive items is rapidly drawing to a close. Pocketing these souvenirs isn't just mildly frowned upon anymore. It's increasingly leading to significant charges appearing on your credit card statement after checkout. Receiving a $150 charge for a stolen bathrobe is not the kind of lingering vacation memory you want. Stick strictly to the small, consumable toiletries and leave the bigger items behind. This next piece of information concerns that seemingly humble "do not disturb" sign. For decades, this little cardboard rectangle was your absolute, impenetrable shield of privacy. But here's the stark reality. In 2025, that sign offers significantly diminished protection. It is no longer the ironclad guarantee of uninterrupted privacy it once was. The reasons for this shift are rooted in evolving security protocols. heightened safety regulations, and a tragic history of past incidents that have forced the hospitality industry to reevaluate guest privacy versus overall property safety. A growing number of hotel chains now have explicit policies that permit staff to enter your room, even if the Do Not Disturb sign is displayed. This usually happens when the sign remains on the door for an unusually long period, often after 24 to 72 consecutive hours, or if there's any perceived welfare check concern. If you genuinely do not want anyone to enter your room for an extended period, proactively communicate directly with the front desk. Inform them of your intentions and request that housekeeping services be suspended for a specific time frame. By initiating this conversation, you transform a passive, easily overridden sign into an active, recorded request that hotel staff are more likely to respect. Let's shift focus to basic hotel etiquette. You are sharing a building with hundreds, sometimes thousands, of other people. These aren't isolated houses. These are individual rooms, often separated by surprisingly thin walls. A little consideration can go an incredibly long way in ensuring a positive experience for everyone. First, let's talk about noise levels. This is arguably the most common source of friction between hotel guests. Sound travels very well through connecting walls, doors, and ventilation systems. What might be acceptable volume during your waking hours can become unbearable for adjacent guests, especially during their attempts to sleep. Keep the volume on your TV or music player at a respectful level, particularly late at night and early in the morning. Next, a seemingly minor detail that generates surprising annoyance: slamming doors. Hotel room doors are often heavy and equipped with automatic closing mechanisms. They can create a jarring, incredibly loud bang when allowed to simply swing shut. That sudden noise echoes down the hallway and can easily startle or wake sleeping neighbors. Take that extra half second to gently guide the door closed, ensuring it latches quietly rather than slamming. Now, buckle up for the absolute biggest hotel mistake, the one that causes the most immediate and lingering post-vacation regret: the dreaded minibar. You walk into your room, and there it is. A sleek mini fridge or display of tempting snacks and beverages. You spot a perfectly chilled soda or gourmet chocolate bar. It all looks so convenient, so innocent, so easily accessible. Your natural assumption is that merely opening the fridge or touching an item to read its label won't automatically result in a charge. Here's the shocking, budget-busting truth in 2025. Many modern minibars operate using sophisticated sensor technology. This isn't just a basic refrigerator. It's a meticulously engineered, profit-generating machine. Even if you just lift an item to look at the ingredients or move it aside to create space for your own water bottle, the sensor registers that action. It interprets that simple movement as an item removal, and boom, that action is immediately logged as a purchase, triggering an automatic charge added directly to your room account. Hotels are absolutely counting on this exact scenario. They know that travelers, either out of curiosity or the genuine need to make space, will interact with these items without intending to consume them. You might put the item right back, believing no harm was done, but the sensor has already done its job. These accidental purchases are an incredibly lucrative revenue stream for hotels, a subtle financial ambush that adds up remarkably fast. The absolute, non-negotiable rule to avoid this most common mistake is simple: do not touch anything in the minibar unless you have a firm, conscious intention to pay for and consume it. Resist the urge to browse, rearrange, or make space. If you need a refrigerator for your personal items, ask the front desk if they can provide a separate, empty mini fridge, or have the minibar items completely removed from your room. And there you have it, the crucial, often surprising, and sometimes alarming, new hotel rules and potential pitfalls that every traveler absolutely needs to know in 2025. Internalizing these insights will help you circumvent major headaches, prevent unexpected financial drains, and ultimately ensure a far smoother, safer, and genuinely enjoyable hotel experience. Remember, in the ever-evolving landscape of travel and hospitality, a little proactive preparation, combined with common sense and situational awareness, truly goes an incredibly long way. Now, before you go, I want to hear from you directly. What's the most unusual, surprising, or downright frustrating hotel rule or hidden charge you've personally encountered during your travels? Have you ever fallen victim to a minibar sensor or been caught off guard by a new privacy policy? Share your experiences and insights in the comments section below.